Hi guys, so I did a video the other day on my plant therapy order that I'd received. It was just me opening the box and kind of smelling everything and seeing what I thought about the smells. Um, I did receive my Eden's Garden order, which I'm very happy with. I did get it on Thursday, so I've kind of just been Wednesday. I did just kind of use them for a few days so that way I actually had some feedback. I love the smells of all of them. And so far I've used most of them, not all of them. But I did want to just kind of backtrack and go back to the plant therapy because I know when I opened it, I was really happy with all the smells of all of the oils, but after using them for a few days, I did realize that one in particular, I didn't like the way it made my skin feel. So it is called Gut Aid, and I just wanted to kind of show you, and everybody's different, and it might not affect other people the way that it affected me. But I've typically been using Digest by Young Living, which I love. I've never had any issues with it, and it always relieves my stomach pains very quickly. But I did notice with the Gut Aid, it left a feeling on my skin. It was almost like a burning sensation, even when, obviously I would dilute it as needed, but it burned in a way almost that menthol, that peppermint oil would do to you, but in a different way. Um, it does smell better, I think, than the Digest. Completely better. It has more of a lemongrass smell to it, which I know that can be a hot oil and that can actually cause some skin irritation as well. But I reached out to the company and I just kind of let them know, and they were really great and gracious, and they told me not to worry about the return. They were just going to refund me my money, and they were sorry that it didn't work out for me. So customer service was amazing. I was very happy with that. The other oil that I just don't care for from them, I really can't even use it because I just don't like the smell, is their basil. I've been using Young Living's basil for a very long time, and I love the smell. It's actually very pleasing to me. I would diffuse it by myself with no issues, and I can apply it to my temples and the back of my neck because I usually use it when I get migraines or headaches, and it works tremendously well. But the basil from them, the more I smell it, it actually smells like weed. And I don't care for that smell very much. It's like it just doesn't smell right. It doesn't smell like basil to me. On the reviews, a lot of people said that they loved the smell, and there was a lot of people who said they didn't like the smell. So I know everybody's different, and you can't just go off of what I think, but I just personally didn't like it. So I am going to be returning that one, just based on that being the issue. But as far as Eden's Garden order, I got some oils that I really enjoy. So I got 3 on the kids line. So Eden's Garden, they do have a kid safe line, which I really enjoy that feature. And then I also got 6 oils just from their regular line. I got a few blends that I've enjoyed so far. So I've been using these for a few days on my kids. My son currently has a cough, and so I've kind of been using, there's one for him for that works really well. And they also have an immunity one. It's called Healthy Hero. It smells great. It's just supposed to kind of keep your kiddos healthy, especially since we are in October, approaching November. We're kind of getting into that colder season. There's another one that I really like. It's called Up and Atom. I actually got this one just because the reviews were so good from adults saying that they loved the smell so much that they were using it on themselves. And it's just supposed to kind of motivate you in the morning, get your brain awake, get you going, and it's been really great. Sniffles and sneezes, I haven't used this one yet, but it smells good. It's just supposed to be when your kids get sick, kind of get, some congestion, sneezing, allergies, things like that. The blend that I'm obsessed with from Eden's Garden, and I smell it every time I walk by my oils, but it's called Good Night. This is what it looks like. And it's supposed to compare, I believe, to Stress Away by Young Living. It doesn't say that on like the comparison chart, but from everything that I've looked up as far as the ingredients go, it's very similar. It's the closest one that I could find. So we have diffused that last night. It was amazing. I had the best night's sleep of my life. I don't know if it's because of the oils or what it's from, but I would like to credit part of that to the oil. And this one has been really good. I've been using this one on my husband. It's called Exhale. He's had a lot of congestion issues. He usually wakes up in the morning just stuffy. So I've been kind of going back and forth between Exhale and this one, which is Deep Breath. They're very similar. I just went ahead and I got both because I don't want to mess around with any respiratory issues. They pretty much have the same ingredients in them for anybody who cares. Eucalyptus is in, so in exhale, it's got eucalyptus, lemon, tea tree, in Ravensara, I'm not sure actually how to say that, and then peppermint. And then deep breath has eucalyptus, peppermint, lemon, Ravensara, and then tea tree and cardamom, laurel leaf, and vetiver. So the reason that I got them was the difference between the Ravensara and the other ingredient in this one, which they just do different things, but they both help with respiratory issues. So I just kind of wanted to see, you never know which oil is going to work for you until you use it. So far, love them. This one I have not used yet either. It's supposed to be your adult immunity versus like your healthy hero for the kids. And this is just supposed to keep you healthy. And then this one I'm really excited about. I won't be using it probably for a few more weeks, but this is Gal Pal. This is your time of month oil. It has a lot of cool things in it actually. So we'll go over that. Clary, sage, lavender, bergamot, chamomile, cedarwood, ylang ylang, carrot seed, and palmarosa. I believe that's it. And Vitex, it looks like. I'm not sure what that is, but this is supposed to be for your time of month. It's supposed to help with your hormone balances and then any PMS issues you might have, if you're nauseous, cramping, things like that. In the past, I've usually just used like peppermint oil and things like that, just rubbing it on my lower abdomen, and that's typically actually helped me with the pain, but I kind of wanted something maybe a little bit stronger for those days that are a little bit harder to get through, especially like lower back pain and things like that that come with that. There is Gal Pal, and there's also another one. It is called PMS Ease. They're very similar. So one thing that I really love about Eden's Garden is they do on their website, they have all of their testing on their website, which is amazing, as always. And then they have the Kid Safe line, which is great. And then they also have a comparison. So if you have PMS Ease and then Gal Pal, it will actually give you a link to go to. It'll say, you know, which one's right for you, how to know, and how to find out. And it'll say, click here. You click it, and then it'll take you to almost like a blog. And it just goes over the differences. It says why this one might be better for you or why this one might be better for you and what the differences are between the 2 or 3, 4 oils. I know there's like 4 different lavenders that they have. And it goes over all of the differences. So that way you can make the best decision on what's best for you. I think there's been people who have said that they don't like how many options Eden's Garden has for their oils, but all in all, I think people get more upset when there's not enough options. So you just kind of have to do your research a little bit. It does make it a little bit harder when you're trying to make a decision on which oils that you want, but I think it really does make it better for those people who have a little bit more education on it. I've been doing this for not a super long time, but long enough to know the difference between what oils I want and I don't want. So the last oil that I got was Fighting 5. It's just like this. And this is the comparison to Thieves by Young Living or On Guard by doTERRA. And honestly, there's been a few different ones that I've tried. And this one smells probably the closest that I've ever smelled as far as the concoction goes for Thieves. They typically all have the same 5 ingredients in them. But this one, the formula that they have is pretty much spot on as far as the Thieves for Young Living, which I'm obsessed with. I love diffusing it. I use it for immunity boost as well, cleaners in my house, for sprayers and things like that. So it's what I use in my kitchen, in my bathrooms. I just love the smell. So this is really good, and this was very affordable versus the Young Living, which is much more expensive. And that's the only thing that I dislike about it. But all in all, I would say that I'm super pleased with my Eden's Garden order. I will absolutely be ordering from them. Again, I actually just placed another order for the 2 oils that I did not care for from Plant Therapy, which was the Gut Aid and the Basil. So I'm going to receive a Basil from Eden's Garden, and then I'm also going to get their Digest Ease, which is their stomach relief. It does have different ingredients in them, but I'm gonna give it a shot just because it's gotten really good reviews and just because my stomach was not super happy with the gut aid from Plant Therapy. However, there are certain ones from Plant Therapy that I absolutely love as well. I've left good reviews on their website for those. And I will definitely be a returning customer for them for just different oils, certain oils that I like. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys my honest opinion after being able to use the oils for a few days, because it's not fair just to give a review based on the smells, I don't think. But all in all, I'm super pleased with both companies. Like I said, especially Plant Therapy, they had really great customer service, so I'm super happy about that. And then Eden's Garden was amazing as well. They both shipped within, I think I got Plant Therapies. I live in Texas, and I think they're in Idaho, I believe, and it took 2 days. Like, I mean, they got on it really quick. And then Eden's Garden took 3 days. So super fast. I love it. I will just absolutely be returning to both of those companies. So I hope this video helped at least one person. If it can help one person, that's all I care about.